Good morning, my name is Chartpunk and this is your daily dose of Bitcoin. I have found a very interesting article on Reuters, which might give us a reasonable explanation on why the risk assets have been rallying during the previous weeks. As Reuters is writing, the Asian central banks, namely the Bank of Japan and the People's Bank of China, are performing some serious quantitative easing, something similar what we have seen in the United States right after the COVID pandemic. In the case of China, it is rather logical as well, because right now they are in the same situation where the United States has been after the COVID lockdown. As you may know, China has reopened their economy after the COVID pandemic, and basically they are following the same protocol what the United States has been following. And what is interesting is that right now the United States is in quantitative tightening and everybody is just following the news coming from the United States. But Bitcoin and crypto assets, they are global reserve assets. They are risk-on assets in a global scale. And if the Eastern central banks, the Bank of Japan and the People's Bank of China, are pushing liquidity into the system, that might affect the valuation of these risk-on assets in a good way. So probably this could be an explanation for the risk-on rally that we have seen during the previous weeks, and also for the divergence that we have been seeing between the monetary policy change in the United States and the risk-on asset rally on the markets. What you need to know is that the central banks of China and Japan are among the biggest central banks in the world. So if they start to push liquidity in the system, that is very likely to affect the global market liquidity. Let's take a look at the weekly Bitcoin market structure. I have drawn this structure last week and I still think that these levels are rather reasonable. What you see here is the anchored volume weighted average price of the complete bearish market since 2021 November, and the average price, the volume weighted average price, is currently at the level of $28,000. And why this level is very important? Because a return to this level could mean a mean reversion, what we saw here in April or March 2022. When you have a long-term trend, a long-term bear market or bull market, the price usually tends to revert to the mean, to the volume-weighted average price of the complete trend. And currently, this mean is around $28,000. So if we get a push in the Bitcoin price towards this level, that would complete the mean reversion, and that would mean that the price has returned to the average of the complete bear market trend price. Now, what we see on this chart is that right now we are at a very interesting level. If the bulls can retain some momentum and push through this 25,200 zone, which is the previous high in the complete downtrend, then as here you do not see anything, there are no significant levels between 25,300 and basically 27,800 or $28,000. I seriously believe that if the bulls are able to push through this zone, then basically within 1-2 weeks we can easily reach the $28,000 zone, which would mean a complete mean reversion. To the south, however, this $21,500 zone is a very interesting support. This has been a high here and a low here. It has been retested as a low. So if we get a pullback, then I would watch this 21,500 zone, and below that the zone around 18,500 is the next very interesting level. So this is basically the horizontal market structure of the weekly Bitcoin market, and these are the levels that I think are very important in the movement of Bitcoin. If we are focusing on trend and momentum, then it is very important to see that the consensus moving averages have retained their bullish trend structure. During the beginning of last week, I have said that if the price continues to hover here in the $21,000 zone, then we will receive a bearish crossover of the two short period moving averages. And I have told you that I need price action above 23,800 or 23,600 to avoid that bearish cross. And the bulls came to my rescue and we received this very, very bullish price action during the previous week. And so we avoided the bearish cross of the two short period moving averages. So what we see here is a fully bullish trend structure, and the Chartpunk trading system is indicating green candles to us, which means a bullish momentum in the background on the Bitcoin market. Let's take a look at our oscillators. The RSI is moving in a very nice way. Its level is ascending and the RSI is above its exponential moving averages. My momentum oscillator, the Chartpunk momentum oscillator, has crossed down. It is still in bullish territory and the long period moving average is still ascending. However, this is some sign of a little bit decreasing momentum on the weekly time frame. 3-day Bitcoin chart. Here we see again a very nice bullish trend structure. 30-period moving average is here at around 19,500 and rising, and the 3-period moving average is again above the 7-period moving average. The trend structure is bullish on the 3-day time frame. On the 3-day, I think this is the important immediate support level that the bulls need to hold. This is where the confluence zone of the two short period moving averages is currently residing. And as you see, this has been a zone where we saw a lot of wicks and also a close here at the end of January. So holding of this level on the 3-day chart should be very, very important for the bulls. And this is the other level which the bulls should keep an eye on, this 21,500 level. This is also a previous high here. So that on the 3-day chart is a very, very important support level. Trend structure is looking nice, and the Chartpunk trading system is painting the candles green, which is indicating a bullish momentum on the market. RSI is still rising, and the Chartpunk momentum oscillator has crossed up again, and it is on its way to cross above the long period moving average. And most importantly, the long period moving average is rising. So I think the 3-day trend and momentum structure is also looking very, very nice. 1-day Bitcoin chart, the immediate trend structure is also bullish. We see that the moving averages are in a bullish trend structure, and the candles are green, which is indicating a bullish momentum in the background as sensed by the Chartpunk HTF trading system indicator. If I want to draw some important levels, some supports and resistances on this chart, then you see it very clearly how the price action is congesting here at around $25,000. So this is definitely a zone which right now is serving as a resistance. This is a very important support level here at around 23,800. We saw many closes here and wicks above, and just today we have again confirmed this price level as a support. And down here, I think this is a very, very important level to watch, this 21,500, 21,600. This is what has been serving as support during the last pullback. Otherwise, I think this daily chart is looking bullish, trend structure is bullish, and the momentum is bullish. Let's take a look at the oscillators. The RSI has started to show some divergence here. The tops or the highs of the RSI are lower than here, and the price action tops are higher. So this is a sign of some weakening momentum. This is of course no surprise, because we are here at a very, very important resistance level. I can just pull back this box and you see that this has been the resistance also back in 22 August, and usually you can confirm the resistance zones with some divergence because the price action is reacting and the momentum is reacting to resistances. So I think the trend structure and the momentum are bullish, and all the bulls need to do is push through this zone. Above this zone, as I told you at the trend structure, we can expect the acceleration of the price action, and if the bulls are able to tackle this resistance zone, then we could find ourselves very easily in the heights of $28,000. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you're enjoying these daily Bitcoin market updates. If you like these updates, then please subscribe, please like the content, and please come back tomorrow for the next video. Happy trading. Bye-bye.